morning, everybody. I think this is the third or fourth little short that I'm doing, but I wanted to do the road home. Yes, we are going home. Not right now. We're going to spend some time in the Redlands, Loma Linda area. It's going to be hot. It'll probably be up to 95 degrees today, but that's okay. When we go to bed tonight, it'll be about 60, 62, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Last night, we were on somewhere around Edwards Air Force Base. You know, I love overnighting. Like last night, I overnighted at the Pilot, and yes, they had the sign, no loitering, your car will be towed and everything. But I met the manager, Mark, and he was really nice. And I said, okay, if I sleep in my van, it's all set up. And he's like, sure. I told him I just got in from Reno, Lake Tahoe area, so that was pretty long. Yes, it was. So, yeah. But I did not like the you will be towed sign. So, yeah. Anyhow, this is Victorville. Now, when I lived in Victorville in 1978-79, none of this was here. Maybe a couple of restaurants. I believe the Stierenstein was here. That was it. My house, everything changed. The neighborhood has changed. And a lot of the neighborhood is spooky, scary. Yes, it is. I once got off. There's a Hobby Lobby. Ooh. I once got off. I was chasing down Dollar Trees and 99-cent only stores, and that was not a good idea. All right, looks like we got road work ahead. Yes, we do. So we're going to spend the whole day in Redlands. I have my refrigerator. What am I going to do in Redlands? Oh my gosh, I love going to like the Quick Walk. They make my Chinese food so good there. I like the shrimp, it's house combination fried rice, and then I tell them to put in the bean sprouts. Putting in the bean sprouts makes it East Coast style. You know, they don't do that out there. There's Panera Bread. Yay! Anyhow, yep, none of this was here. None of it. None of it. It really grew up. Not fast or anything, but I'm just amazed because Victorville was so much smaller than Redlands, and now it's like 4 or 5 times bigger than Redlands. All right, so we just passed the Roy Rogers sign, and one of my viewers asked, why, when you drive through Victorville, do they have the Roy Rogers sign? Dale and Roy Rogers used to live out, I believe, in Apple Valley, 70s, 80s, 90s, until they passed away. And there was the Roy Rogers Museum out here, which I had the pleasure of going to. And Dale Evans, she was a pretty big Christian. So, you know, I was a chaplain's assistant. And every year we would put on the National Prayer Breakfast, and she would lead us in prayer. So there's a little bit of history for you. Yeah, so being a chaplain's assistant has really altered the course of my life. You know, people don't know what to say. You know, I met a friend, a new friend, right? We went to Calvary Chapel, and I had a great time there. But, you know, they don't really know what to do with me because I was raised Catholic, and it's like, well, does she believe, does she not believe, where does she believe? And it's like, it's good. I'm good with God. I really am. I believe God has my back. Sorry for preaching, but yeah, I'm always feel like he's with me. I don't know if I can explain that any better. Yeah, even when things go bad, so we are headed to San Diego after we have fun in Redlands. And I have a doctor's appointment, and I'm going to listen to this doctor and see what he has to say. Hopefully, and I'll get the shots and the pain will go away, so yay. The last time it took like 2 days for the pain to go away, so I don't know about that. But one of my viewers wrote, oh, I got to do comment call, don't I? Yes, I do. One of my viewers wrote that she had the shots for, I believe, her shoulder, and then after a year of having shots, then she had to go in and get surgery. So it only lasts so long, which I get that. Okay, so it's Friday morning. I thought it would be Saturday and light traffic, but when I woke up, it was Friday, and oh man, the road construction. Yesterday we did 9 hours on the road from Lake Tahoe down to Barstow. Why? And there was one place I should have stopped. The weather was perfect. It was like 7 o'clock at night, 80 degrees, and it's like, no, we'll go on. Because I kept thinking Barstow would only be like 30 minutes away, and then Redlands another hour. I was totally wrong on that. Oh my gosh. So we wound up driving for another 3 hours. I was exhausted by the time I pulled into that gas station. I really was. And I stayed at the Pilot, so that was kind of nice. yeah, I'm glad that I got lost, because I know the Loves in Barstow on the other side of the freeway is kind of hinky. Yeah, that area, part of town, not so good. So it's like, I really lucked out. Well, how much luck is it? I should have pulled over. Anyhow, I'm going to cut back in when we go down the Cajon Pass. And yes, it's pronounced Cajon. I've lived out here for, what, 40-something years? And it's like, well, there's a J in it, and it's like, it's Cajun. And it's like, all right, let's get ready to go down the hill. This is so much fun. I used to love doing this in the 70s. Yes, it is very crowded today. Why? I have no idea. I don't. Okay, so what did I learn from my summer trip? What did I learn? I love traveling, number one. I learned a lot, oh my gosh, with stealth camping. And, you know, a lot of times I don't have to stealth camp, but I can travel the country very freely. I knew I could do it on the East Coast. I was worried about like San Francisco and everything, but Monterey Bay, I camped right there. I learned an awful lot. I had no idea how cold it was in July on the West Coast. That was amazing. I learned, I did learn a lot. I learned I don't think I want a refrigerator, so I'm going to redo that space. I would more like have soup or my easy dinners and everything. Yeah, like this morning, what happened over at the Pilot, isn't this beautiful? And yeah, we're going downhill. The Pilot, you know, I woke up, used the facilities, cleaned out my bucket. They had those rotisserie hot dogs and everything. Okay, I shouldn't have done it, but I was being lazy and I had one. They were out of cheese, and I was so disappointed, the hot, melty, gooey cheese. But let's see, I bought that for $3. I refilled my coffee, so for $5. And normally I don't refill my coffee. Usually I like the instant coffee, but I was being lazy and I wanted to get a start. Oh, look at this guy, you know, it's like, oh my gosh. But I wanted to get a head start, and it only took me like 30 minutes to get ready, to walk the dog and everything, and I'm out the door. So, yeah, if I was sitting there frying up some eggs, you know, it takes a while to do the cooking and do the cleaning. I know going out and eating eggs can be expensive. Yes, it can. But we'll figure some workaround on that, because, yeah. But like lunch, I'm looking forward to getting my favorite Quick Walk. You know, the food that they sell in the restaurant, they give you so much food. It lasts me for like 2 or 3 meals, and then I like adding things to it. Piece of cake. I'll just let my van do this. My van's slowing down by itself, which I just love this braking system. Makes it so much easier. Yeah, you know, a restaurant, yeah, it may cost me $10 to $15 for a restaurant meal. But, yeah, I can get 2 or 3 meals out of it. So it's like, I'd rather do that than spend my time cooking. Even though I love cooking over at Mr. Louis' house, and I like cooking in my van. I just want to get up and do my activity as quick as possible. That's what I want to do. So, yeah, the refrigerator will go, and I'll put in more shelving for what, Terry? My food packets. Yeah, because I like enhancing things. Like, if I remembered, I would have went to the Dollar Tree and picked up some of my mixed vegetables. I like putting that in with stuff. I like doing add-ons. Like, my favorite is hot and sour soup. I can't tell you the name of the Chinese food restaurant. I know exactly where it is. They make the best hot and sour soup. Let me do this. See, we used to go to a Chinese restaurant, and the owner's name was Joanne. So, Joanne sold the business, and we didn't like the Chinese food anymore, so now we found a better Chinese food restaurant, so we call her the new Joanne. So that's my favorite one. But like the hot and sour soup, I'll bring it home, I'll add some shrimp to it, some bean sprouts, some of my mixed vegetables, water chestnuts and everything. And that meal, yeah, a quart of it is, I believe, $8. If I want to get 2 quarts of it, it's $12. But, you know, that 1 quart turns into 2 quarts very rapidly because of all the stuff that I add to it. And it doesn't alter the taste. And if it does alter it a little, I just put in some chili oil. So, yeah, that's what I mean about meals. Now, can I cook hot and sour soup from scratch? Not and it tastes that wonderful, but yeah, so I like adding to things. Anyhow, I hope you're enjoying the view of the beautiful San Bernardino Mountains. Yeah. And And that's what I learned this summer is I'm going to take them out. I didn't put in my casino cards. That was another problem I had. What is the point of that? Well, when we were up in Lake Tahoe, now they're all charging for parking. Well, I didn't bring my Caesars card. I could just put in the slot and my parking would have been free because I'm a platinum member. Why? Because I'm a disabled veteran, or any veteran really can get the platinum card from Caesars. So I wasn't prepared, so I'm going to be better prepared. Like I said, I'm going to put in the Lucy cam right here so we can videotape Lucy as we go. So that was the Cajon Pass. Did you enjoy it? To me, what I don't like is everybody going in and out, and it's like, just stay in your lane, stay focused on the car in front of you. Now, that wasn't crowded. I've been there crowded when it was really bumper to bumper. But, yeah. Oh, my gosh. And then sometimes, oh, you can Google this if you want, but sometimes when the fog comes in, these people don't know how to drive in fog. I know how to drive in fog. The minute it's foggy out, I park the car, right? I would be... There's this, before you get to the pass, yeah, because like the fog, you know, the accidents happen. There could be 20 cars in a row at the bottom of the pass, all connected to each other. But over at like Newton's Outpost, before you get to the Cajon Pass, they have an Indian food buffet. So it's like, I would be there before I'd get on the pass when it's foggy out. Anyhow, I'm going to cut back in when I have Miss Lucy so we can say goodbye to everyone. Alrighty. I don't know if you can see that in the distance, but is Redlands on fire? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me that's the S word. Remember the fog thing that we can't say that begins with the letter S? Oh my gosh, it looks bad. Miss Lucy, did I forget to videotape you and this is a repeat? Well, is it a repeat? It is. Oh my gosh. Bad mouth, Terry. Anyhow, see you down the road. All right, here's my address if you want to write me. And as usual, I will see you down the road. Bye, everyone.